Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan. I am a full-time reseller, thrifty bargain hunter turned full-time reseller. I recently started documenting my journey here on YouTube. Today we have a what sold video where I share 20 of my most recent sales across multiple different platforms. Today in particular, we're going to be chatting about eBay and Poshmark. If that sounds interesting to you, please do consider subscribing. Also, if you want to help my channel in the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, by leaving a comment, but you don't know what to comment, you can go ahead and leave this emoji. Okay, so now let's get right into the sales. Also, as per usual, somewhere down here on the screen will be a picture of the platform that I'm chatting about, so we don't have to remember the entire time that I'm talking about it. And somewhere up here on the screen, as I chat about each item, I'll put a picture on the screen in case one, I didn't put it in a haul, or two, maybe you missed it. And first, we're going to chat about eBay. The first eBay sale I have to share with you is this Charles Klein vintage shoulder bag, woven leather lined bag in black. This was giving so much so, like my eyeballs wanted that tag, that brand to read Bottega Veneta so badly because that's exactly what it looked like. The leather was buttery soft. The interior was lined in leather. It had that whole, like I said, the whole woven leather look that's very Bottega house code. Anyway, this bag sold on eBay for $50 and I will make $30. Next, I sold a pair of Vuori ripstop pants in mauve, size small. These sold, I think, for my full asking price. They sold for $50 and I will make $38. Next, I sold this Ralph Lauren silk plaid ruffle mini skirt in brown, new with tags, size extra large. It sold for $50 and I will make $43. And if you're wondering why all of these earnings on my behalf, like it's sold for $50 and I'll make this, it's sold for $50 and I'll make this. Some of them are sold via promoted listing, so that will vary with what I'm actually earning at the end of the day. Next, I sold this vintage dark red velvet dress, floral beaded embroidered vampire prom moody dress, 90s. It sold for $25 and I will make $19. Then I sold a military vintage liner quilted jacket for cold weather green coat, size medium. This sold for $25 and I will make $21. Next, this is a kind of interesting, unusual sale. Curva pen, pack of 2, premium felt tip black ink unique curved nib fine point pen. I found these obviously at the bins. Also, I don't think I said that in the beginning of this video. All of these items came from the Goodwill outlet where my cost of goods is $1.89 a pound. If I did not get these things at the outlet, I'll be sure to mention that as we go along. But if I am not mentioning it, you can assume my cost of goods was $1.89 a pound. So anyway, I found these pens at the bins. I was looking at them. I was like, these are interesting. Sometimes writing utensils can be markers can be very expensive. So I just look a lot of things up. These were new in their package. And from my very brief research, these are pens for lefties. Hey, lefties. Raise your hand. That's me. I'm a lefty. And as a kid, I always hated it because I thought I had ugly handwriting. I felt like there were so many girls that I would look over and they would be writing so perfectly. Not me, because I got this permanent smudge mark on my hand. But anyway, okay, sorry, I digress. These pens are for calligraphy or special writing or lefties, and they sold for $17 and I will make $14. Speaking of lefty pens, recently my husband brought home this. This is a Pilot Precise V5 RT pen, and he was like, oh, you really might like this pen. It's a really nice pen. This is the best pen I've ever used, so much so that it ran out. I used all the black ink out of the pen that he brought home, and I actually just on Amazon today got a pack in, and I'm so excited. But anyway, let me show you. So it's like an extra, extra, extra fine nib, but it writes more like a marker or a Sharpie kind of ish, more like a gel pen than a regular pen. Not a gel pen, because gel pens are horrible for me. When I write in gel pens, it looks horrendous. Anyway, this is what it is. If you are left-handed and looking for the perfect pen, ignore my nails. I'm in the middle of doing my nails. I'm so sorry. Precise V5 RT. Anyway, now that we've got the perfect left-handed pen out of the way, let's continue on with the sales. I don't know if I said, they sold for $17 and I will make $14. This is an awesome sale. Wilson's Leather Vintage Y2K Suede Trench Coat Snap Button in British Tan. And I use British Tan because that's a really good like keyword for like that certain color, because a lot of people search British Tan for Coach bags and things like that. So I like to use British Tan when it's like a tan color. I don't know. Anyway, size large. It sold for $100 and I will make $86. Next, I sold the Salvatore Ferragamo Salvatore Ferragamo Vintage Leather Johnsini Bit Black Loafer size 12D. They sold for $100 and I will make $84. The next eBay sale is this pair of Spanx Fox Leather. The next eBay sale is this pair of Spanx Why can't I say that word? Fox Leather. Why does that not sound right to me? It sounds like I'm saying fox. Fox Leather Moto leggings in black, size large. These shocked me. I don't know why. Spanx is just not a brand that I expect to perform that well anymore. These were not new. These were pre-owned. They sold for my full asking price. They sold for $65 and I will make $47. Let me say that again. Sold for $65. I will make $47. And the last eBay sale is this Rag & Bone. I know this was in a recent haul. Rag & Bone Tom Sweater Cropped Knit Cotton Cashmere Blend in gray, size extra small. It sold for $41 and I will make $37. And this is actually going to, I believe it was Italy, which is so exciting. And then this is to one of you guys, a viewer. So hi, hello. Thank you so much for shopping with me. I hope you love your sweater when it does indeed arrive. I did ship it. So I hope you love it when it gets there. And now we are going to move into Poshmark. Let me get those. Okay, the first, why does it look like my light got brighter? Oh, maybe it's just getting darker outside. And I'm still very bright. That's so cool. Okay, first Poshmark sale I have to share is this pair of cool Hot Rider pants. Oh, hold on, I gotta click on it. Cool Hot Rider pants, fully lined in brown, size 36, 32. They sold for $29 and I will make $23. And this was also in a recent haul. It was in my fall haul part 1, I believe, which fall haul part 2 is right there in the works and on the floor. It's being hung up. I'm working on it. So that's coming very soon. Okay, I don't know if I said. Sold for $29, I'll make $23. The next Poshmark sale is this All Saints Mason Varsity Goat Leather Snap Button Bomber Jacket in camo, size extra small. This sold for $165 and I'll make $129. And this sold because my bot sent an offer to this person and they purchased it just a few minutes after that. So absolutely love that. This Poshmark sale is this Sayberry 2 Vintage Dressing Gown Nightgown in white lace crochet detail, size 1X. It sold for $44 and I will make $35. This Baru Moms Only Jumpsuit in stripe, new with tag, size 1X for $53 and I will make $42. Then I sold a Lululemon Tundra Trek half zip jacket in gray, size extra large. It sold for $55 and I'll make $44. Next Poshmark sale. Oh, this light is so cool. It's getting darker outside and it's cool. Next Poshmark sale, Eileen Fisher Georgette Crepe Silk Square Neck Jumper Dress in black, size petite medium. It sold for $64 and I will make $51. Then I sold a North Face Ascendant insulated jacket in dark gray, size large. It sold for $45 and I will make, I was gonna say 63, 36. And this person actually messaged me 2 days ago. They were really nice. They were like, hello, just checking this. The payment went through and there hasn't been any update for tracking. And when I looked at like all my sales on Poshmark, this was the only item out of everything that I had shipped on that day that like didn't move and had no update. So I was like, I said back, hi, I did ship this. Not sure why it's not tracking with all the other packages I dropped off the same day. Local time, it's past closing for the post office today. So I will have to check on this tomorrow morning for you when they open. Thanks for letting me know and for your patience. And then they said, no worries, I was just curious and appreciate the update. And then I checked the next morning and it was out for delivery that day. So tracking did not update at all. The post office never accepted the package. It never tracked to the destination. It's not like they even lived in my state. They live states away. And I was just like, hi, looks like it's out for delivery today. And they said, thanks so much for the update. Got it an hour or so ago. So if you've shipped something and tracking isn't updating, don't panic right off rip. I've had this happen multiple times where it will not track until it's being delivered. But then when you look at the tracking, it's like it's been scanned the last few stops, just not like from your post office to the next stop to the, I don't know, just I've had that happen multiple times. So I've learned not to really like worry about it too much, because that's usually the case, especially if I know for a fact that I shipped the thing. I mean, obviously a lot of things could happen, but I've had that happen more than one time. So keep that in your brain. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I told you how much I made on that. I closed it. Hold on. It's sold for $45 and I'll make $36. And the next Poshmark sale is a fun one. Burberry Vintage Y2K 2006 Bucket Hat Bear, new with tags. It sold for $42 and I will make $31. Then I sold this Cotton Express Vintage 90s Diamond Quilt Whimsy Goth Skirt Moody Cottage Core. This was in one of my most recent hauls. I think my last haul, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was my last haul because I just posted it and it literally took 20 minutes to sell to the very first person that liked it. It sold for $34 and I'll make $25. We love that. Can you imagine if everything, boy, all I would do is list things if that's how it worked. Anyway, oh, you're getting 21 sales because I just had a sale come in that's fun, so I'm going to share that one with you too. Anyway, okay, James Avery, my next the 20th sale for this video is the James Avery Vintage Retired Volleyball Charm Sterling Silver Bracelet Charm. It sold for $25 and I will make $20. And speaking of James Avery and all these charms, thank you so much to everybody that was like, those are James Avery, those are good, those are retired. If they're retired, they're worth money. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I could gather that a few of them were really good just from like Google imaging them, but I had never in my life heard of James Avery and now I know. So thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with me. Okay, and then like I said, one sale on Poshmark just came in while we're doing this, so I will go ahead and share that with you. It's a fun one, especially because today is September 2nd, and these particular Gap Y2K black leather boot cut, fully lined pants, size 30-30 are from September 2000. Literally the interior tag, I'll put it on the screen, and I think I showed it, I'm sure I did when I put these in a haul, but they are from September 2000 and they sold for $62 and I'll make $47, so that's wonderful. Okay, so that's the end of the actual sales that I have to share with you. Let me close all these things out so they're not staring at me. Okay. But I did want to talk to you about two things. So one of, like, I got them written down on my little handy dandy. I have a notebook, so we're going to start using that next time, but for right now, this week a company reached out to me. I'm not going to say the brand. I'm not going to say the name of the company. Just a company that specializes and only sells super fakes, I guess you could call them. Not dupes, but straight up rip-offs of designer bags. and they are not cheap. It's not like you're going, to the flea market and spending $10 on a fake Louis Vuitton bag. No, these bags are expensive. I'm not trying to throw any shade at anyone who wants to buy, use, rock, love a fake designer bag. Just for me personally, I guess this is a PSA to maybe potential companies in the future. I am not your girl. Just for the number one fact that you don't know where these things are made, what they're made of, where they're made, or who's making them. As we've even seen with like higher end designers, like Dior's in trouble right now for breaking some laws in Italy, I think. I'll have to pop like a article up if you haven't seen that. But just dealing in counterfeit goods in general also is illegal. So it's not for me. And again, I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody that does love these things, but what I'm getting at is after I got that email and that proposal, basically they wanted to give me a bag in exchange for, showing it in a video. That's fine. That's nice. Whatever. I went down this rabbit hole then on TikTok of all of these because I looked up the company on TikTok, and I found myself in this hole of like super fakes and DHgate, and some of these girls are doing hauls, like shopping hauls, like the regular hauls you see, but everything is from like a website like DHgate. And these things come with the box, the dust bag, the receipt, the certificate of authenticity, the tags, everything you could think of, these super fakes have. I just didn't know it was like that. Like, to me, you go to like New York and you go, asking around, hey, where can I get a fake bag? And then, you're taken to some little shop and you can secretly buy a fake bag because it's illegal to to sell things like that. Anyway, it was just mind blowing a little bit. And I don't know, what are your thoughts on that? Again, if you are a person that enjoys things like that, I am not trying to shade you in any way. I'm just sharing my opinion, and I guess I didn't realize it had gotten to that level. Like, I always knew there was fakes, but like certain designer brands will not even like authenticate things if you bring them into the store anymore because super fakes are so good. Which is a little crazy. Like, anyway, moving on. More about bags though. I got this cute little monogrammed, I don't know if you can really tell, that's a gold monogram, and then the leather is black. Madewell little carabiner pouch. And why I'm showing you this is because I only paid, what, $2.19 for this, and Madewell basically gave it to me for free. Well, if you don't know, if you are a Madewell insider, which basically just means giving them your email address and your birthday, I think it's as simple as that, your contact information. Every year on your birthday, they send you a coupon for $25 that can be used on a $26 or more purchase. And your girl, believe me, I am not the one they want. I am not the one that says, oh, I can get this $100 pair of jeans for $75 now. No, I am like, what can I get for free? And this year it ended up being this. Like I said, I did pay like $2 and some odd cents for it, but this is such a cute little leather carabiner, and the whole interior is lined in leather as well, I believe, right? No, the interior is not leather, but it does have a cute little Madewell thing in there. And this is going to be perfect for like putting my cards in and clipping my keys to it and throwing it in my pocket for like the bins and stuff when I don't want to have a purse. Anyway, become a Madewell insider. You'll get $25 off a $26 purchase, and maybe you can be like me and get something for almost free. Anyway, that's all. Again, please don't make me make you feel bad about counterfeit items if you enjoy wearing them, using them, buying them, etc., etc. I just didn't know like that it was that out there in the open now. Like TikTok, I know, I guess you can't say DHgate on TikTok because every time I see it on there, it's like they'll put like DHG8. So they don't write out like DHgate, or maybe that's the website. I don't. Anyway. Okay, so that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this What Sold video, you might want to consider checking out this playlist. And as always, if you spent your social media currency with me today and you took the time to watch this video, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. See you next time, friends. Bye.